Hello, and welcome to Ranting Mondays, where I find a game that's simple, or I'm really good at. I play it, and I bitch. For today, I decided to go with something simple. Um, Guessing I unlock this one here. How's everybody doing today? You know, I'm sitting here, I couldn't decide what I wanted to play today. So that's mainly why I'm ranting. I'm sitting here just thinking, um, I'm sitting here just thinking, like, about games and whatnot. And what I've noticed with a lot of these games here lately is that they don't they don't supply like just a difficulty for the game itself, like what they think the difficulty should be. They let you pick. Now, why that upsets me so much is because a lot of games I feel like should have a set difficulty, and then once you beat the game with a set difficulty, it should give you difficulty choices, maybe an easier difficulty, harder difficulty. Um, yeah. For example, Layers of Fear would be the perfect example for me for this one. I feel like their main difficulty would be the monsters hurt you and kill you and make you restart the game and stuff like that. But they give you a choice to make it even harder, or um, they make it where you can pick where you don't even die from the monsters. And to me, that's just kind of starting to ruin games. And I notice a lot of them have that. Now, me personally, for horror games that I play, I want to be just given a difficulty. I don't want to have to pick my difficulty because honestly, usually, if I pick the difficulty, I'm going to pick one of the easier ones because I like the story. And just having that choice kind of irritates me a little bit too because games are starting to bore the hell out of me here lately. Well, why do I play them? Well, why not? I mean, this one doesn't bore me. It's funny. It's fun. Probably the perfect game to play during ranting Mondays. You know, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think horror games in general? I'm not saying like. Um, I mean, Demon Souls is a good example of a game that just gave you a difficulty, and you didn't get to pick it. Dark Souls, all of those, Brotherhood, those games are popular. They're great. Even I like them because you don't know what to expect. You're just basically screwed once you start playing it, kinda. You know? I think more games should go along the lines of that. Just pick the difficulty for us when we first play it, and then after we beat it, let us pick if we want to go back through it. Maybe we missed something. Maybe we wanted to slow down and read everything. You know, get the ambience of the game kind of situation. Because there's some games that I enjoy that I would like to play it at a set difficulty and then play it at an easier difficulty, just so I can go back and read everything. But I mean, even like a game like Ori and the Blind Forest, that game itself has difficulties you can pick, and it's not even a hard game. I'm sure if I increase the difficulty even more than what I got it now, the mobs could fart and kill me, and some of them are pretty impossible to avoid at some point, so having 2 hits before death, it doesn't hurt. But it lets you pick noob status if you just want to play it at noob status, and then lets you, yeah. I mean, if people really truly suck at a game to where they need the easiest difficulty to play it, then yeah, I get it, I understand. But why even bother playing a game at this point? Just watch someone else play it, because it's technically what you're doing. The Resident Evil, I'm sure if you watch most of my videos, you've seen where I play Resident Evil on the easiest difficulty. Now, if you know the Resident Evil genre and its brand type, the easiest difficulty is the recommended way of playing it. Why, you ask? Because the hardest difficulties basically gimp your ammo and make the mobs unkillable. Just the basic tier mobs. Which, you know, if you spend all your time trying to kill them, you run out of ammo. And you can't kill them. Which kind of screws the game up, and then you have to restart. So, if you're going to play that game for the first time, I recommend the easiest difficulty. Then you have ammo, you can beat everything, you can enjoy the game, and then if you want to challenge yourself, go back through it. Then you don't have to worry. Heck, even I go back through a Resident Evil game on the hardest difficulty to see if I can do it. Why? Because it's fun after you beat it the first time. But if you're trying to enjoy it for the first time, even on the lowest difficulty, it still has all its scares, it still has all its problems and frustrations. It has it has the same flares if you played it on the hardest difficulty. The only difference is the hardest difficulty gimps your ammo usage, your everything. Takes your ammo that you can get. Becomes more of a survival game than a actual horror game. Because, you know, you use your ammo, you're screwed if you get to that boss. And the bosses have more HP than normal, so it's just gonna take forever to kill it. So yeah. I mean, even this game is semi-easy right now that I'm playing. It's not the easiest game in the world. If you try to beat these time trials. I am not an expert, I'll tell you that right now. Now, if we're going for speed, yeah, I suck at this game. Going for cruise control, yeah, I'm good. But yeah, I am not good at this game going for speed. That reminds me of the Happy Wheels days. I mean, if you guys know of a game that has a difficulty where you have to play it at set difficulty for the first time, and that's the only way you can beat it for the first time, please tell me about it. I would enjoy playing one of those games. That isn't Demon Souls based, please, for the love of God. I'm already playing one of those, and that's Code Vein. And that game is challenging in its own ways. Could be a lot harder if you really wanted to go there with it. Could be a whole hell of a lot harder. I just killed myself because I wasn't paying attention. That game right, the Code Vein could be a whole hell of a lot harder in itself. Oop. Which, you know, like I said, every game has its own unique player way, but at the same time, make it more challenging for everybody, you know? Force us to play at your set difficulty first, and then let us go down. I was looking at Beast Within, I was looking at all my games Outlast, and you know, I was just thinking, like, what if the game had, like, a set difficulty? Like, what if Outlast was, like, set difficulty at the hardest one when you first played it, and then you got to pick your own difficulties? No one would question that. And I'm sure everybody would probably shit themselves just as much. if not more. I mean, that game puts me on edge, makes my heart race a lot. That's a tree. I mean, you know, I don't know. The point is, in my conversation here, in my rant, is just pick your difficulties, man. Especially when it comes to horror. Mist of Aiden was one of them. It had its own set difficulty. I loved that game. It was short though, which made me sad. Maybe I missed something. Maybe there were some DLCs I could have done. If y'all know about that, let me know. But I didn't see nothing I could do like that. Which made me really sad that the game ended so quick because it kept me. I really enjoyed that one, even though I had a pirate bug that made me rage out quite a bit. Stupid pirate bug. Pirate bug, if you don't know, is if you have your internet off while you play it, the pirates show up because you need a steady stream of internet for some reason. I didn't understand that, but I probably never will understand that. Going for my biking trail. I don't go for skill. I go for enjoyment. I'm not the pro biker. Never will be a pro biker. That's a wall. Yeah, let me know what you think about games with difficulty choices. I mean, I know some people like to choose the easiest difficulty every time they play a game, and they love playing games because of that. But at the same time, when you like to just log into a game and it says new game, and then all you do is create your character and jump into the difficulty, like most survival games don't have a difficulty. You just jump right into it and like, good luck. You know, it has like a certain amount of challenge to it, if that makes sense. Like a certain amount of pizzazz. Well, I failed to beat it. I don't care. My nose decided to run. Oh, new mountain, huh? Let's go and explore said mountain. I don't know. I just thought of this today while I was playing or just sitting there thinking about games and stuff, and I felt like just ranting about it, you know? Everybody has their own type. I mean, I just having one of those days, I guess, where I just feel that games should make and pick their own difficulties when they first launch. Maybe for that unique. I mean, if I ever made a game, that's what I would do. Good luck trying to beat my games. Of course, I would probably only publish horror games if I made games, because, you know, I like horror games. I would like to play a horror game where I don't have to blast it in my ears for the best effects to make myself scared. No, I do, so I can get scared. And hey, I mean, I some pretty good jump scares, especially from the Beast Within. If you guys ain't played that game, you should check that one out. That game has some intense scares to it. And a lot of them aren't even predicted. I mean, then some of them kind of are, like the crow flying by a window scared the hell out of me. I mean, you guys should have saw that coming. But jump scares do it for me. And no, not jump scare games where you basically see it coming every 5 seconds. No. Just jump scares where, in general, you don't really see it coming. Like, when you're crawling through a cubby hole in a cubby area, like a small cramped in area, like a air vent, and while going through said air vents, you some crazy creature just comes running at you and bites you in the face or some shit, you know, some stuff like that. Because a lot of games they don't want to program that in, from what I'm seeing, into their game where they. That's nice sounding. Where you gotta climb through an air vent, and then I like the way this waterfall sounds. They did a good job on that. It's kind of messing up my train of thought here. Anyways, where, you know, with air vents, a lot of peaceful noises to rant to. Sound of water, sound of birds, sound of the wind. So this game is a good game to rant to. It's just a lot of earthly sounds. I mean, you just heard those birds, right? You hear the crickets in the background, the bird, and I mean, the waterfall, the wind. I think that's what's throwing me off, because, you know, ranting, you're usually mad, but it's making me at peace while I rant. So there's some little peacefulness there, you know? It's kind of weird sounding, right? I like this course so far. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Horror games, there's a lot of opportunities where they could scare someone, but they don't take advantage of it. For example, air ducts. A lot of people don't program something to run through that. It scared the ever-living hell out of the player, but Beast Within did that. Kinda, where you're forced to crouch under some tables and shit, climb through. And as you climb through, you, this fucking dude comes running at you, and yeah, oh my lord, scares the ever-living hell out of me. Of course, in that video recording, I screwed up the sounds, so while I'm getting scared, it's just me voicing it. But hey, we all make mistakes. I don't know. No point in this rant to see what you guys think about my opinion on games. Should games should games pick their difficulty for the first playthrough and then let you pick your own, or am I just the only one who thinks it's silly that you get to pick a difficulty every time you play a new game? I honestly think gaming companies should pick their own difficulty, what they think the game should be played on, and its difficulty. I mean, they could always do that and then offer, like, if you suck donkey dick at the game, like a feature that kind of makes the game easier, like, or dumbs you down in difficulty. Resident Evil, the newer remakes, Resident Evil 2 and 3 do that. It's kind of like, oh, you suck, would you like to go to assisted mode? Yawn. This is too peaceful, it's gonna put me to sleep. You guys gonna see me slam my head on my desk. Pass the hell out. So I guess I gotta do that as fast as I can. I wonder if I unlocked a new trial on this one. No. Just cause I suck. Anyways, that has been Ranting Mondays. I just wanted to rant for a few minutes, you know? I might record some multiplayer action later. I'm not too sure. What do you think? Big question. Do you think games should pick their own difficulties when you first play through it, or should they let you have choices? Me personally, I think games should pick their difficulty first, because for me that would mean more of a experience. I get to see what the creators themselves wanted me to see when they were creating their content. You know, I get to see that. Oh man, so this is what these guys were thinking when they made this game. This is how they envisioned their game to be played, kind of feel. Versus, oh man, let me pick this difficulty here. Boop. Oh, this is too easy now. Oh, where's daily rods? Yeah, let's start a daily rod. What is that? We'll do this. And then we'll call it rant day over. Oh, killed myself already. Whee. Oh, I get it. So, you know, this is for the pros, this game. I ain't no pro. Woo! Yeah! Yeah, super pro. Oh god. Dude, come on, man. Woo! We got this. Heck yeah, we can do it. I don't know why it's saying I have no zero crashes. Because I was at the beginning of the game. And 360 no scope. Yeah, anyways, thank you for listening.